Hey, you liberal creeps who have ruined the country, ruined the beautiful country Canada this past decade. Nobody's buying if you're anti-immigration, you're a racist bullshit anymore. I don't care if you're a red, white, or a blue Canadian. We want Canadians to be put before immigrants. That does not make you a racist, you fucking morons. The year is not 2015 anymore. You can't any longer just yell, a racist, xenophobe, and the argument is over. You liberals are the ones who have been telling us for the past decade that a man can become a woman and a woman can become a man. Nobody gives a shit. We have seen what's happened to this country under your leadership over the past decade. Nobody gives a shit anymore. When you say you're a racist, we have seen the absolute destruction that your policies have brought by any objective measure since Justin Trudeau got elected in 2015, whether we're talking immigration, policing, free speech, our Charter of Rights and Freedoms, housing, healthcare. By every objective measure, this country has gotten worse and worse and worse for the average Canadian. And you know what the reason is? It's because of you virtue signaling morons who are so detached from reality. To you, it means these people don't even understand. GDP per capita in Canada has fallen for 6 quarters in a row. GDP fell 1.6% in the year 2025. We were about on par with average salaries to the US in 2015. We've fallen like 35% them. And we have a lower GDP per capita than the lowest GDP per capita in the States, Mississippi. And you want to know why? It's because of these insane green initiatives. We live in a country that has the most incredible natural resources you could ever ask for. We are perfectly placed. Second largest landmass in the world. We have so much oil, so much fresh water, so much liquefied natural gas. And the Liberals refuse to let us use any of it because it would destroy the climate. No, you morons. Your policies are destroying our country. People don't listen to you anymore. When Liberals say, no, we have to let 1.5 million people into the country every year, or you're a racist. People are not listening to you anymore. People don't care. You're yelling into the void. People are seeing the results around the world. Conservatives are taking power time and time and time again. And people are sick of virtue signaling cowards, which is exactly what you are. Virtue signaling cowards trying to act as though you're morally superior to everybody when your policies have directly resulted in upwards of 70,000 excess Canadians dying every year because they can't get access to the healthcare system, which is in direct relation to our immigration system. You're the reason that housing and both housing and rental prices have skyrocketed since Justin Trudeau was elected. You look at a chart since 2015, it's a vertical line upwards 90 degrees since Trudeau was elected, directly due to his policies. People are sick of being virtue signaled by people who have absolutely no real world experience, have no clue what they're talking about. And that's why around the world, we are seeing time and time again, conservatives being elected over liberals because the rubber's hitting the road. People are seeing the results of these woke, divisive ideologies, and they're saying, I've had enough. Canadians, I hear screaming. There's probably a protest right now. Canadians are sick of the police rolling out the red carpet for people with fake body bags on our street. Fake fucking body bags on our street. Fake bloods on their hand, masked like cowards, yelling into a loudspeaker. Some of the most vile speech you could ever imagine hearing in your entire life. And the police rolled the red carpet out because they're ideologically aligned with them. We're sick of seeing free speech torn down, where liberals believe that if you're saying something they don't agree with, that makes you hateful. No, we find a lot of stuff coming out your mouth to be extremely hateful. We don't say you don't have the right to say it. Issue after issue after issue, the Canadian people have been gaslit by the Liberal Party for the last decade, and we are sick of it. We're sick of you coming after our free speech. We're sick of you stomping on the Charter of Rights and Freedoms because it doesn't make you feel good. We're sick of you deeming whatever you don't like to hear in your soft little ears to be hate speech. And the polls are spelling this out more and more and more. Thank God, finally, Mark Carney's approval rating is starting to tank. I have no idea how, but he had a 57% approval rating when he was initially elected. That has already dropped below 50%. People are waking up. This ideology is divisive and it doesn't work. People are sick of applying to jobs and you say, are you Indigenous? Are you Black? Are you a woman? We get it. Liberals hate white men. We got it. But people are sick of it. People want to live in a legitimate meritocracy. That's why I'm hosting the Take Canada Back rally Saturday, September 13th, noon, Parliament Hill. I want to get thousands of patriotic Canadians out on the hill saying we've had enough before the parliamentarians get back into work on Monday, September 15th. Noon, September 13th. Piss off a liberal, show up at the rally. We've seen similar rallies, UK, Australia. I know there's way more patriotic Canadians out there than there are these far left loonies. Noon, Saturday, September 13th, Parliament Hill. Please like, share, subscribe this video, join, become a member, help support, get this movement going off the ground, because we need the same movement in Canada that they have in the UK, that they have in Australia. I know there's a ton of patriotic Canadians out there, and it's the only way we're going to send this government a message. They clearly don't read polls. They don't give a shit about the fact that 75% of Canadians say we have too much immigration, so we've actually got to hit the streets. If you're following me on TikTok, please make sure you're following on YouTube, because I'm at 16K followers and the Canadian government is not a big fan of dissidents. Canadian patriots are going to take this country back.